On the other hand, if you're on a team that is so strong in terms of frontline power with Phoenix and with Reina, I think would be a good strategy to really enable them to rush into the site. It's interesting that I think this is also the first game that we've seen where we've seen such variation in terms of agent picks. The only two similar agents on both teams are going to be Sage as well as Brimstone, which are pretty much your two must picks in competitive right now. But yeah, just a lot of variation. VB, I think, have opted to go for very utility focused. They do know that they are on the attacking side this time, so they know how hard it is to actually get in onto the bind site. But yep, looks like this might be about it.
So it's going to be a delayed rush. Brim's going to pop that one smoke, but then the blind also going to go on to heaven, and now the insertion will start. Viper popping that poison onto the CT connector / U-Haul area, and the flurry of kills is going to start raining in. Arjun with the headshot onto Yan Patre. Miss May will drop Senji at the site itself as she tries to come up short. Evie onto Lens at Showers, and now they have the spike in control. And now let's see how they can rotate. They're both stuck in Showers right now. Maybe they have a shock bolt. No, they don't. The breach flash from Phoenix. Breach is also going to try and flash as well. Nobody's going for the defuse, so that's interesting to note. And fortunately for them, they don't get wiped as they try to go into Showers. So that could have gone very, very wrong very, very quickly. And it didn't, though, luckily for them. So they will pick up that round and they will be able to go for the buy.
Yeah, a bit messy at the end. As you mentioned, did get the team wipe, so it's easy to go for the defuse after. That interesting that they are prioritizing the team wipe before the defuse. But it looks like it's going to be a bit of a mixed buy coming in from the side of VB. Despite losing that round, we do see the judge on the attack, which is a very curious decision, especially on a player such as Brimstone, because you don't expect him to be really getting into those close range fights. And I think we saw Omen not on the same page as the rest of his team, actually sticking with a pistol. Oh, he's gonna take damage from the Phoenix fire.
Beacon down.
Oh, let's see what he does with this. I think he'll pick up the frag. Oh no, okay,
no!
I spoke too soon.
We had hopes. We had hopes, especially with the combat stim that he laid down on the spot. But right now it's going to be rough for VB. Yep, last person standing was the Sage, but it's going to be a flawless round 2 for BAE.Sphynx. Not the end of the world. I think this is really what we were expecting coming into the bind map, which is, as we talked about earlier, once again defense focused. But
and do note from that round, two of the players from Sphinx did not buy anything, so they went with pistols. So the specters that they recovered from that round were from the forced buy of VB.
Yeah, that's actually huge. Also, the thing is, as you saw from the earlier, just now, actually Brimstone and Phoenix are the top fraggers over on the side of Sphinx. They have got, I think, 4 and 3 kills out of the 10 kills from the team so far. So a lot of the kill goals, especially, is focused heavily on them. So their eco situation a lot better than VB, and it's just only getting worse for Team VB from this point on. And there's that BM spray coming out from BAE.Sphynx. We are into round 4 right now, so BAE.Sphynx does have the option, of course, of going for the snipers. It's gonna just make it even harder for VB to really try and push on into a site. We saw round 1, they went for the A site. Arguably, A is a slightly easier site to try and push in on at the start because hookah is just so easy to defend, in particular on this map, since smoke's going down. Oh, they get the pick onto Phoenix from Sphinx. 5v4, can VB capitalize on their pick at A, though? It looks like the rest of the team going to not rotate around. This is gonna be dangerous. Omen already onto side B. They do lose the Sage over in the back line. did I just see?
You basically just saw a Reina who knows how to use her character. Usually what you'll see is a lot of them go for the overheal. But just right there, knowing how to use the terrain and how to use becoming intangible rather than going for the overheal to not only survive being pressed by both sides, but to also use it to their advantage.
They want to die. Let them.
Yeah, that was pretty nice to watch from our perspective. This time it looks like BAE.Sphynx, Reina, and Sage going a bit aggressive with this push actually down B. Maya going to lose the ultimate, go back into her location. Now it looks like a collapse from two members onto Sphinx, rotating over towards the A side. VB already down to two members. We are in a 5v3 shooting through the smoke. Kakarel pretty lit up hard right now. Reina trying to come around the back, trying to make something happen. She is going to go for the backstab right here. Will she pick up the kills? Nope, her team's one step ahead of her. They are going to pick up another flawless victory. 5-0 right now over to BAE.Sphynx.
Yeah, let's see what Argent tries to do this round. Does have that operator and was going short the previous round to try and get the early pick. Right now, at the moment, VB just don't have any answers of how to get into either of these sites, because if they try to get into B, they have Aneri to deal with at window, and if they try and try to go into long, B long, then they have the wall from Zagori, I think it is.
Sage, yep.
Zograf, sorry, Zograf. So let's see if we have the early pick. Sova puts in the recon bolt, and Neri once again picking up one rather, and Kakuri will drop one as well. So 4-4, even Steven on that player count. But she is ready. She hears the footsteps, and she knows they're coming in. Has two Leas at her disposal. Miss May will drop two Sense and Eterna, but Kakuri will get the better of Neri, and Miss May will pick up another two. So she'll pick up a quad kill, and they'll pick up another round, and that's going to be 6-0 on the scoreboard. In favor of Sphinx, they are coasting. They've basically hit max economy. And if you just joined us on stream, it is the FSL VALORANT Open. And if you just joined us, in Valorant, the maximum amount of credits you can hit is 9,000. So usually what you want to do is, if someone else has lower economy and you've already hit the cap, then usually you're going to hit the cap, you ask for the buy from the guys who do have who are basically closer to the cap, so you spread the economy around. At the moment, VB not in a good position. 6-0 on the scoreboard. Zograf will start the frags off, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, we're down to members is a 5v3. Omen does have the spike. It looks like they're trying to slow push over onto the A site. However, 3 members on BAE.Sphynx already firmly on A. So it will be tough for VB to make things happen. I mean, we've seen them try A, we've seen them try B, we've seen them try this slow push. Just no strategy really so far has worked out for them. And here's the backstab coming in from Reina. Yeah, VB just took a bit too long on that one. And so far, I think in the last few rounds, what we've seen from BAE.Sphynx is they have Reina and Sage just sit on site B. Usually have about 2 people. One looking at long, one guarding hookah in general. And we've seen them, get a bit antsy. They wait a couple seconds, they're like, you know what, they're not here, and then they go hunting.
I haven't seen the I haven't really seen really good recon bolts coming up from Eterna. Maybe she's still trying to figure out what the ideal positions are. Either that or here comes the Lear and Eterna. Inari is going to try and go for the pick, doesn't get it. Does a bit of damage though. Hunter's Fury comes out from Eterna, and now double portal coming in. Bang, Miss May will pick up one. Zograf going to pick up another as well, and that'll bring it down to the 5-on-2. Now Evie will pick up one also, so she'll get one frag. And then the last remaining member is none other than Kakuri. Will pick up Zograf. And Arjun comes around. I have no idea whether that was a no scope or actual scope. It was
Straight in the face with that sniper.
it
Wow.
seemed like it was a jump shot around the corner, so skills for days right there. But 8-0 on the scoreboard, but I mean, at the beginning of the round, as we were saying, we haven't really seen the recon bolt being used to good effect at the moment, which I think could be a bit more optimal. And maybe we'll see that improvement slightly further, but also the Viper, we haven't really seen the deployment of her wall, as well as the snake bite also. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in patch 1.03. I think there are a couple of spots on the maps that have been patched out in terms of now there are more places where you can't actually shoot your Sova arrow through.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Goes horribly wrong in the shower. She gets stuck because Flame was on the wall from on the floor by Phoenix, so she was forced to go through.
Yeah, Kakuri right now, she made the decision to lay down the spike. She knows she's 1v5, but she's still gonna try and pick up that extra 300 gold for her team to bring that into the next round. And right now, BAE.Sphynx, they are hunting. They know she's in the smoke. Does get some tag damage down.
Okay, that's cool. That's
nice!
Cool. We'll get that off.
Nice! $4,500 gun. Now she just needs to survive long enough to make this work. Can she bring this into the next round? They are hunting her right now, and she does. Whew, what a save. 300 extra credits from the spike plant, as well as getting that sniper. That is huge. That's actually huge.
Yeah, but what I'm just trying to think about now is how
to capitalize on this, because you have a sniper on offense.
That's fine. No, a sniper. I have no issues with having a sniper on offense, because once you get if you play pick and go, and you get that early pick, then you can kind of decide how you want to split the defense. But it doesn't seem to fit the play style that VB are doing. But they might prove me wrong. Let's have a look. Spots one behind the wall. Breach will come for the flash and then maneuver around. Lens and Senj will pick up 2 at shot. But now the backstab's going to come in. And they're going to come across the spike as well. So Kakuri goes down. Res comes out, and Eri picks up 2. Picks up the third as well, because he's not out of the res animation. And then the last one standing will be Viper in the form of Lens. Now, they don't know she's there. But now they'll know, so she picks up 1. And as she comes around the corner, and Eri will pick up a quad kill. Yeah, that's going to be 10-0.
That was not the best spot for a Sage res.
Yeah.
I don't think she had her wall as well to try that. But even if she did manage to get the res off, they were still down at least 1 or 2 agents on their team.
I mean, it was okay. Like, they picked up 2 at shot. But the problem was the spike was towards showers. So they had to come back towards shot, and they had no one watching from the market connect, from hooker/window connector from B, and then Neri basically came through. Yep, so early portal in, and that is none other than Zograf. So pick up 1, and Neri will come through the mid as well. Picks up Lens.
Yeah, you just don't expect the Sage to be pushing you down B-long when you're on attack. Oh, that's what, the 3rd kill that she's managed to pick up just straight off of the backstab. Once again, BAE.Sphynx with that flawless victory right now. It's the last round before the swap. We were talking in game 2 about how on bind you usually will expect to be down a lot of rounds from the attacker side, but generally you want to pick up maybe about, let's say, around 3 rounds over on attack before the swap, just because you get that little bit of buffer, that wiggle room if something does go wrong and you do drop 1 or 2 rounds after swap. It's not the end of the game, but right now at 11-0, VB really backs against the wall now.
Kakuri will take out long, and then Zogri tries to go from the back, and Neri Neri will shut one down at mid though, but let's see what Kakuri can do. Miss Main will drop Ian Patrick. Kakuri onto a Neri, so that's one of the MVPs down. Two of the MVPs down though, as the stage goes down as well, in the form of Zograph. Portal through, so all three of them are in window. Kakuri going up against an op, gets the op, so Arjun goes down. Kakuri going down as well though, and Eterna just can't follow up, so they'll get that defuse, and that'll bring you to 12-0. The reason why Sphinx can push up so early is because they are so confident in Zograph and Neri's firepower.
I like how he just she instinctively swapped her gun for the sniper, because you see sniper, you see 4,500 gold on the ground, you pick it up even if you're swapping and
matter.
resetting, and you can't bring it into the next time. You're like, ooh, sniper guys.
So they're gonna try and they're gonna go for the win now. They have the firepower, so Neri and Zograph are gonna go straight through market. They don't have a Cypher, so they can't really slow down on the defensive side. They can't really slow down the attack. They only have the Sage, but the Sage can only use her wall, which is going to get shot down, and then her slow ops, and then the rotate's going to have to come through portal, which they are going to be marking. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, there's no one really watching long though right here.
This main comes around the corner, picks up a double, and they have control of the side already. Rotate comes through, so it's going to be Eternal and Portal. They know that they're there. Both of them are going to come through Portal, and they are already marked already. So, shot the Sheriff from Argent, and Eterna is going to try and pull up some magic. Unable to do so, brings Argent probably to like 1 or 3 health, I reckon. But they're going to close out the game 13-0. Another